Evening peeps, welcome back to the channel. Oh, I'm supposed to have that flyer up, not the other one. So you've just seen the We Are Driven intro. The We Are Driven team are still pushing Archie's Journey, still pushing Bradley Lowry Foundation, all of those on Facebook. Get yourselves over to justgiving.com/campaign/Archie's Journey and donate on there if you can as well. Still pushing Archie's Journey good and hard tonight. Let's see what we've got. Right. Back, Season 15, MRC's GTTCC, the long-awaited, probably the biggest Gran Turismo league outside of official Gran Turismo stuff, this one. It's massive. There's 9 different leagues spanning all different levels of driving, from rookies all the way up to the boys you see here, which are the Fusion League, which are pretty much the Premier League of the sim racing world in the MRCs. Right. So, let's warm ourselves up. How's about that one then, people? Big shout out to CJW Racing for that video. He's done one for a few seasons now as old CJ. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to all the other drivers in all the other lobbies as well. So you're watching Fusion with me. There are 8 other lobbies rolling. I don't think any of the other lobbies have got live commentary. I could be wrong. I could be lying to you. Evening Lewis, evening Ben, evening Tim. How you all doing? So season 15, rounds 1 and 2 tonight. We are race 1 and qualifying from Circuit de St Croix B, all the way over in Canada. And then we shift our attention over to Japan and head over to the Fuji circuit for race 2. Half an hour races for you guys. I'm not too sure how long they've got a qualifying set up for. It might be 10 minutes. These are long laps at St Croix. So let's have a look who we've got in. We've got Fubuki, we've got NRT Bobby, P1 Don, V-Show 10, Mental Nev, White Shark Jim, Potter McPot, Dylan 20, Mocking Weeks, or P1 Dylan 20, Valtteri 82, Mutt 36, Rick 33 GTR, Fat Pickles Bro, and JPH 99. Some familiar faces in that lot. Anyone we've not seen? Valtteri, we've just caught a few glimpses of the last few races. V-Show as well. Everyone else quite a regular in this one. Mutt 36 as well. Used to race with him back in GTTCC a few seasons ago. Right, let's get ourselves on track then. So race 1 and qualifying is the one make race. So everyone driving the Subaru, all driving for different teams, mind. Well, they might not be driving for different teams, but they've all been assigned a team, shall I say. Let's see what sort of liveries we've got on. Mental Nev driving for Team Quickfit. JPH 99 right behind him. I think driving for Monster by the look of that great big green car. I won't show you that one. P1 Don, second place driving for, can't see it too dark. It's got the We Are Driven logo on it. That's all that matters. We've got the We Are Driven logo smashed in the top right corner as well. Another driver. I think we've got a full lobby now tonight then. Got time wise, Dylan 2:17.482 for Dylan, holding pole position currently. White Shark Jim got a second, but looks like he's left the lobby and come back. That's spent a bit of time on that Samsung livery there, White Shark. Many hours of placing that Samsung sticker were taken. Mental Nev third, 2:17.734. P1 Don then, 4th position, 2:17.929. Mocking Weeks, 5th position. Team Red Bull, by the looks of it, 2:18.008. Got V-Show driving for PlayStation, no hot lap on the board. Sitting in 6th, we've got Fat Pickles Bro, he's got himself a 2:18.1. 2 drivers. Pickles Bro and Fubuki, I think, both driving for Samsung. NRT Bobby sitting in 8th. No hot lap on the board for him. Pikachu. Oh, I don't even want to know what your livery is, Bob. I don't think. It's got a cat on it. It's worrying. Valtteri sitting in 9th. He's put himself in a 2:18.465. 9th position on the board for him at the minute. We've got Mud 36 in 9th, 2:18.561. Potter McPot 10th, 2:18.810. We Are Driven smashed all over that as well. Rocking DCC logos. Have we got Team DCC in this lobby tonight? I don't know if we have. Another PlayStation driver, Rick 33 GTR, did alright in the Mazdas last night with the P1 boys. Did Rick 33. Until he spun it off track and ended up like 10th or something. JPH 13th at 2:19.2. Long circuit this one, a lot of places to get it wrong, a lot of places to make that time back up as well. So Dylan just parked at the side of the track. Vedran, how you doing? This is Fusion League, mate. This is basically the Premier League of the GTTCC. if you like. So if you join this season specifically, they have done a qualifying, so you have had to put laps in, and that has determined which league you're in. But previous seasons, you started, if you joined MRC and you wanted to get into the GTTCC, rookie league for you, that's where you start. And obviously if you smash everyone by 15 seconds in the first couple of races, they might shift you up a league or two. But yeah, that's how it was. Top 4 went up, bottom 4 went down, and you had to work your way all the way up to Fusion, which these boys, majority of these boys, have had to do in the previous seasons, work their way all the way up here. White Shark Jim, Potter McPot, NRT Bobby, Fat Pickles Bro, all quite regular in the Fusion League. Dylan's still quite happy on that 217.4 parked at the side of the track. Fabuki into second. That's 2 Samsung drives, is it? Again, these boys keep ducking in and out of the pits, and it does mean they don't show lap times, which is a bit unfortunate. He is, what is he? 0.061 back from Dylan. That says 217.5 something. White Shark in third with the most hours spent on livery ever. Just going to zoom in and look at this. Don't even know how to describe it. It's amazing. That sticker placement, just that's all it needed. Okay, Tim. Okay. Yeah, that's this season only at the minute. Whether that sort of settles it down for the next couple of seasons, because everyone's now in their sort of general respective right leagues, I don't know. Or whether they do like a qualifying every season from now on. It's under new management. Not that the old management was bad, I think he was just very, very busy. That was all. So Mental Nev up into fourth then. Once he got himself 217.7. V-Show up to fifth as well. 217.8. That's pushed Don down a couple of positions. He's now on a 217.9. Mocking Weeks seventh. He's got a 225.6. Got a few of the P1 drivers in here. Dylan, Don and Mocking. Potter McPot also putting a stint in for the P1 boys every now and then. Fat Pickles Bro. Quick Fit driver, 8th position, 218 on lap 2 then. Let's see what he's got through here. And then we'll see if we can get a lap in. We've not really done any onboards. So, turn 1, 90-degree right-hander. Got to keep it off that green stuff. You get 4 wheels on the AstroTurf, it's a great big penalty. You'll see 1 or 2 of those popping up above drivers' cars as they come through turn 1. Through the little kink to the right then, heading down towards the next 90-degree left-hand turn. Easy to run wide on this one, especially lap 1. 1 or 2 cars side by side through there. Easy to run off into the Armaco at the side on the right. Head down towards this bridge section. Awkward. It looks like you want to hang it to the inside, but it is a better line if you stay out for as long as possible and throw yourself on the way in. And you've got to be careful just as you come onto this right-hander on the bridge. Great big dink there as you see unsettled Fat Pickles' car as he entered the bridge. Big long straight here as well. If they can get a good tow, there is positions to be had across here. Into the 90-degree left at the bottom. Again, so easy to smash it, carry too much speed through here and smash it into the Armaco. Ooh, just about right there for Fat Pickles. Again, this awkward turn, you've got to feather the throttle through this one. Get it just right when you stamp it on the way out, otherwise there's that kink in the Armaco on the outside there to catch. Okay, we've not got the big long St Croix. It does peel off to the right here. It can go straight on there for an awful long time. And it's through the little kink and then hard on the brakes for the over 90 right. Again, you've got to get that one spot on as well. carry the speed through there, not run it into the sandpit. Through the S's, coming to the end of the circuit now. Subaru's not looking that quick through here, to be honest. Not saying not Fat Pickles driving, just the car in general. It is quite a heavy beast, four-wheel drive. Oh, he slowed down just before the final turn then, Fat Pickles. Ooh, and into the wall he goes. And back onto that start-finish straight, even with a collision into the wall. He's trying to lighten his car just before he gets starts this race. So it's looking like Dylan on pole, Fubuki second, White Shark Jim third, Mental Nev fourth, P1 Don fifth. He's gone a little bit quicker, beating Fisho in sixth then, so he got that position back then. Don Mocky Week seventh, Fat Pickles Bro in eighth, NLT Bobby ninth, Mutt in 10th, Valtteri 11th, Rick 33 in 12th, Potomac Pot in 13th, and JPH in 14th. Just wait for the grid to be set then. I am hearing rumours that NRT Bobby, I've been calling him the wrong name already tonight. It's at the back Bob or back end Bob tonight, apparently. Someone told me that he's he's been upset in admins, so he's starting from the back in both races tonight. Here we go. Start race one, half an hour at St Croix in the Subarus. See what tyres people are rocking as well. See what strategies play out. And here we go then. Looking at the back end of, I think that's Mental Nev's car, the quick fit. We are trying to concentrate on Dylan. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, they're away. Couldn't see the lights. Dylan holds the inside line down towards turn one then. Fubuki, everyone else vying for position, holds on to second. White Shark Jim third, under pressure from Mental Nev. Oh, almost running wide through there, Mental. It's going to be a tight race for these Subarus. Don bolted onto the back end of Mental Nev. He's got Fisho pushing him into the back of Mental already. He's got a big dent in the back of that car already as P1 Don. Fisho in sixth then. NRT Bobby in, oh sorry, Fat Pickles in seventh. NRT Bobby in eighth. Mocking Weeks ninth. Mocking Weeks has managed to pick up a penalty probably through turn one. JPH 9th, Valtteri in 11th, oh, he was 10th, JPH just snuck himself through. Valtteri 11th, Rick 33 in 12th, Potomac Pot 13th, and Mutt 36, 14th. Neck and neck as they head down here. Rick 33 looking for a different line as they come up down to the end of the bridge. He's got the inside line, where is he? Managed to make any positions up there. Holding 12th then. Potomac Pot still 13th and Mutt 36 14th. Back up front, Dylan has started to pull a little bit of a gap from the drivers behind. 0.8 of a second over Fubuki already. Chucks himself over to the right hand side of the track. Drops the toe from the drivers behind. Fubuki's got his wipers on again this season. Nev still holding third, having to go defensive from a big glut of Subarus behind him. He's got, who's that? P1 Don, White Shark Jim, Fisho and Fat Pickles. All looking to squeeze their way past that quick fit Subaru of Mental Nevs. NRT Bobby still bolted onto the back end of this fight as well. Still not quite worked out what your livery is yet, Bob. Down the inside for Bob though. Looking for that position over Fat Pickles down the inside. He's got it as well. It's a good drive, Bob. Don't stick it on the wall on the way out. He hasn't. So Dylan's still holding 0.8. We hit lap 2. Fubuki still second then. Oh, Mental Nev going a little bit wide there. Manages to keep it in a straight line. White Shark Jim, P1 Don, and V-Show all vying for fourth as they head up towards this 90-degree left. Don's holding it. Sorry, White Shark Jim on the inside line. Don on the outside. White Shark through to fourth. Don fifth. He's got a little bit wide through there as well. V-Show's going to have a go down the outside as they head down towards the bridge. Managed just to hold the position then, Don. V-Show got to try again across the bridge. He's going to be in a good position, but Don will be getting a tow from White Shark in front. So on board with Don at the minute. We've got White Shark in front. He's going for the move down the inside this time. V-Show's not followed him through. He had the opportunity to. So Don back up into fourth position. White Shark in fifth. V-Show 6th, and LT Bobby 7th. Marking Weeks up into 8th. Let's go and see how far down the track P1 Dylan is. So he's still holding 0.8 of a second. Fubuki and Mental Nev still neck and neck, following him for second and third. P1 Don 4th. White Shark still all over the back end of him. Slings one up the inside again into the right-hander here. Has he carried too much speed? No. Good drive from White Shark Jim. Real good battles here with the Subarus. Don coming back at him, trying to go around the outside into the next turn. Trying to hold his line through the S's. White Shark will have the advantage just through this final turn, but if Don can keep it side by side, he'll have the advantage into the very last turn, which he has done. Is he going to back off? V-Show's trying to follow him through. Oh, White Shark Jim just slips across the front end of P1 Don then. P1 Don still having to go defensive from V-Show. On board with V-Show then, trying to chase down Don. He's trying to sling one up the inside in turn one again on White Shark Jim. There he goes. Got to be careful not to dip all four wheels off that circuit onto the green. They swap positions again. V-Show looking to slide one up the inside of White Shark Jim through there. Not quite able to carry the speed. Right, back out front. Dylan stretched to 10th. So it's 0.9 between Fubuki. Is Fubuki being threatened by Mental Nev? Or are they kind of working together? Ooh, Fubuki got it a little bit wide through there. Mental Nev thought, forget that. Forget that. He knows what can happen when people get it a bit squiffy on the bridge, and stayed well out of the way. He's managed to slip himself through to second position with that little mistake from Fubuki. He's kept it in a straight line right on the back end of Mental Nev as well, but has brought him in a little bit closer to the fight behind P1 Don. White Shark, V-Show, NRT Bobby. Mocking Week slowly closed up to this fight as well. Potterman Potts hauled himself up into 10th as well. Was 13th. So he's got himself past JPH, Rig 33 and Valtteri. Have they had a coming together? No damage on cars, I can't see. DCC, evening brother, how you doing? Have we got anybody driving for your particular team tonight? I don't know whether you've got a team in the GTTCC, mate. There's plenty of logos. I can see plenty of logos on cars. Mental Nev and Fubuki then still bolted together. Fubuki's tiny little mistake cost him a position at the minute. He has managed to stick with Mental Nev. And it's this pack behind. It's this lot. This is what P1 Don's got to deal with. Oh, White Shark got a good run out of the final turn. So did V-Show. Or was it a poor run by Don? I think it was a poor run by Don. V-Show comes through now as well. Bobby closing up as well. Dragging, is that Fat Pickles and Mocking Weeks? Yes, it is. Bobby exploring those track limits. Looking for a way up the inside into this 90-degree left coming up. Backs out. Don then losing those two positions to White Shark and V-Show in front. Comes back at him as he heads down towards this bridge. Reg GT, how you doing, brother? Team Infinity for the win. Well, there you go. Getting the shouts out for all the teams. Don't know if we've got an Infinity Decals team, have we? Oh, is that what Dylan's racing under? Yes, it is. I wonder what it was. Yeah, there you go. Better view of it from this side. Infinity Decals then for P1 Dylan. I don't know who Dolan is. Mental Nev still holding that second for Buki. Dropped off the back a little bit. Still in touch though. Still kicking off here. White Shark Jim, Bobby all of. Oh my god, I don't even know who's in what position. Let's go on board with Mocking Weeks and watch this unfold into the next turn, shall we? Is he under any threat? Not directly. He's got Potter McPot closing up just a second back, but oh my god, don't even want to watch. Ooh, who's that's gone wide? Is that who's that? We show a little bit wide? No. Cares. Oh, a little bit slow there for White Shark Jim as well. Mocking Weeks trying to get through, didn't manage to make it happen. A real good battle here. Mid-pack fight between these Subarus. We've got 6, 7 cars. Oh, different lines through there. Bob getting it all wrong on the exit of the final turn, losing a lot of speed. Now he's going to lose a couple of positions as well. Looks like Don got another bad exit out of there. Fat Pickle's not getting the best run either. Mocking Weeks just slings himself past 2 drivers. Maybe 3 if he gets himself down the inside of Fat Pickles. Not quite worked out there. Oh my god, where did Potter come from? He was a second back a minute ago and now he's shoving people out of the way for 7th. DCC, Infinity Decals. We are driven. Potter's got it all. P1 Don then in 8th now. What an absolute punch up in this mid-pack. Bobby all the way down in 10th. He was vying for 4th position earlier. That's how close it is. Yeah, I don't know. That's a Greta? That's a Greta. I see it now. Is it a Greta meme? No, it's not a Greta, but it's the cat meme. I know it's. I see it's the cat meme now, Bob. I don't know what team that represents. Enough for you anyway, you mental case. So Dylan stretched his lead, 1.2 seconds for the Infinity Decals team. Mental Nev still second, still nothing in it between Fubuki and Mental Nev. Not allowed Dylan to disappear quite yet. Still 20 minutes left of this race. Strategy is still going to play a big part. Racing soft tyres for Dylan. We've got soft tyres for Mental Nev. Softs for Fubuki as well. Mid-pack battle is a bit mental, isn't it? That kid on fire as usual. Yeah, the P1 boys doing a good job. So this is where the chaos begins. Visho now up into 3rd. The pack has spread out a little bit. Visho 4th. White Shark Jim 5th. Fat Pickles Bros 6th. Potter McPot now 7th. He's had a storming race. He's was 13th on the line. He's come through the pack like an absolute raging maniac. Up into 7th already. We've got P1 Don, NRT Bobby battling it out to this last turn as well. Don winning out. Bobby then holds on to 9th. Mocking Weeks 10th. JPH in 11th. Mutt in 12th. Valtteri just coming around the final turn 13th. Oh, and Rick 33 GTR going a bit slow. Might be an auto drive by the looks of things, running very slowly at the midway point in this race. That will put him at the front for race 2. Yeah, DCC, that's a good point. Drop them likes, people. Thumbs up, damn it. Here he is then, current race leader. He's lost a bit of his lead. It's down to a second. It was 1.2. Dylan and Mental Nev have raced each other in the P1 league, so they know how quick each other are. I don't know where that came out right. They know how quick each other is. I don't know. Answers on a postcard. So Fubuki has been dropped a little bit now. 1.4 seconds, 1.3 seconds. The gap between himself and that second place battle with Mental Nev. Big old gap developed back to 4th place. So that punch up these lot have been having has cost them time. They're now 4.2 seconds back. V-Show leading the way. White Shark Jim in 4th. Fat Pickles in... Sorry, White Shark in 5th. Oh, he went for the sling up the inside. V-Show saw it coming though. Got a penalty to lose as well, V-Show. Almost a second. White Shark Jim, Fat Pickles looking for any way through they can. Potomac Pot then holding 7th place and holding Bob and P1 Don at bay and Mocking Weeks at bay as well. Let's go on for bumper cam. Get a bit up close and personal with Bob's front end. Closes up then down this start finish straight. Is he going to make a move before first turn? No. It's helped Potomac Pot round there a little bit quicker. And again, bumping these boys forward, just trying to close that gap on the drivers ahead. They've got Don doing the same thing. He's pushing Bob. Bob's pushing Potter. Mocking Weeks just slings on up the inside of Don. Just got to be careful. It doesn't all go wrong. It's all well and good helping each other out, but a little push in the wrong place and yeah, off you go. As helpful as it is, it can be very, very dangerous. Just starting to stretch out a little bit now as they head down towards this bridge section. They should all close up again by the time they come to the end of it. And there's the gap between the drivers in front, 2.6 seconds between Potter and Fat Pickles. Here comes the cat meme of MRC Bob. NRT Bob. There you go. I think Don just pinned into the back of Bob. Bob pinned into the back of Potter. Slowed Bob down and Don comes slotting himself through. Potter saw Don come in. Slips himself back behind Don, looking to close these gaps back up then. The gap between Don and Fat Pickles is 3.2, so they're still losing time, unfortunately. Potter slings one around the outside. Bob follows him through. Mocking Weeks follows him through. Still got a penalty to lose for P1 Don. Bob and Potter side by side through there. Mocking Weeks just trying to look for a way through. Oh, who's that? That is Fubuki has got it all wrong. He's losing positions. He got damage, Fubuki? No. Fubuki from, oh, it was second. Made a little mistake onto the bridge, became third and hung on to the back of second place Mental Nev. Looks like he's just made another mistake round that over 90 on the right-hander. He's slinging himself in the pits. Change of tyres for Fubuki then. Mental Nev has also come in. Back out for Mental Nev. I wonder if we'll see anyone attempt a no stop tonight. So that releases... No, Dylan's not stopped. Okay, so he's been left out. He's now got 5.4 seconds from White Shark Jim. Gap starting to show now then. V-Show a little bit further back, almost a second. Fat Pickles another 1.2 seconds back. Mocking Weeks 3.7 back. He's now at the front of this little fight. Got himself in front of Potomac Pot and P1 Don. Yeah, it does definitely look like they're helping each other out, but whether it works, we'll wait and see. Change that. Let's get a bit of roof cam on. We'll see whether all three of them end up in a line pushing each other along this straight. Mocking Weeks has managed to pull a bit of a gap from Potter McPot though. Yeah, Don backing off. Thought there would have been a bit more urgency with these boys trying to... oh, maybe he's... okay, he's backing off. He's trying to stick in Potter's slipstream and lose his penalty. I thought he was tucking himself up behind Potter McPot to give him a bit of a shove down the road, but nope. So, back on with race leader then. Are we going to see him come in the pits? Not yet. 11.5 minutes remaining. 5.1 seconds out front from White Shark Jim. A lot of wear starting to show on these soft tyres. V-Show in third. Potter McPot coming in the pits in the background. Fat Pickles in fourth. Mocking Weeks in fifth. P1 Don sixth. All these drivers stopping out again then. Mental Nev, who has stopped, slings himself up into seventh with that fresh set of racing softs on. NRT Bobby 8th. Mutt in 9th. Valtteri in 10th. Oh, Fabuki trying to sling one around the outside of Potter. Potter's managed to get out the pits in front of him though. So Potter 11th, Fabuki 12th. JPH 13, he stopped, gone for a set of super softs for the last 10.5 minutes. And Rick 33 GTR also super softs. Sitting at the back of the pack at the minute for Rick 33. Fortunate. He was ghosting for an awful long time as well. He's given us a flash of the lights though, good lad. So, keeping his 5.1 second lead is Dylan. He's managed to pick himself up a tiny bit of penalty he's got to lose as well. Fastest lap of the race as well for P1 Dylan. Not surprised, he's had the racetrack to himself really. All the battles have been kicking off behind for the first few laps. Boys starting to stretch out now. 1.2 seconds, nearly 1.3 between White Shark and V-Show. Fat Pickles almost a second back as well. Mocking Weeks 3.1 back. Oh no, they're not able to close the gap up. It was 3 seconds last time we checked. Holding fifth for Mocking. P1 Don 6th. Mental Nev 7th. Early stop. Mutt in 8th. Again, not stopped for Mutt. Not stopped for Bobby either. Sitting in 9th. Valtteri 10th. Not stopping for Valtteri. For Buki 11th. Got himself back past Potter then. Ooh, both drivers running on the grass there. Just going to be a little bit careful. Rolling around that final turn then 13th. And here comes Rick 33. Is he still giving us a light flash? No, give up on that. So 8.5 minutes remaining. Are we going to see Dylan go for a no stopper? He's still holding 5 seconds. Consistent as well. 5.1. Again, the boys behind have got exactly the same problem. Their tyre wear is identical to P1 Dylan's. Mental Nev slowly chopping his way through the field as well with those fresh tyres. Oh, Mocking Weeks just getting it wrong on the end of the bridge. Running a little bit slow. Mental Nev then slots one up the inside through the right-hander. Now looking to hunt down P1 Don in front for that 5th position. Got to be careful though, Mocking Weeks right behind him. go for Mocking Weeks there. Mental Nev just able to carry more speed through these turns with those fresher tyres. Starts to pull away from Mocking, starts to close up on Don. Through the S's, he'll be able to carry more speed, definitely on the exit. Don goes defensive then. Mental Nev carrying all sorts of speed though. Running around the outside at the final turn. That's what a fresh set of tyres will do. Don decides to chuck himself in the pits. Had enough of those worn out tyres. Some glory shots of race leader. Oh, he's gained a bit of time, 5.4 seconds. So another 0.3 from White Shark Jim behind. Starting to stretch back to Vicho as well, 2 seconds the gap there. It's only a quarter of a second between himself and Fat Pickles. Fat Pickles looking for that final step of the podium. Minutes remaining. What have we got? 2 minute 19 laps. Both drivers keeping it off the grass at the end. So Mental Nev has stopped. Fresh tyres. Mocking Weeks. Don's chucked himself in the pits. Weeks doesn't look like he's going to stop actually. 5 minutes 27. NRT Bobby just ploughs it into the wall at the end of the bridge. His tyres looking very beaten up. 36 closing that gap up on him. Valtteri in 9th. 3 seconds back, and then you've got Fubuki and Potter McPot still battling it out for 10th and 11th. Good 3 seconds back from Valtteri though, 3.5 seconds back from Valtteri. Potter all over the back end of Fubuki coming down here. Slings on up the inside. This is where we saw Fubuki lose his third position. Oh, he's just running Potter around the outside. Great bit of driving from Fubuki. Nothing Potter could do there. Don in 12th after his stop. Closing up on these two again. JPH 13th, who stopped on the supers. Rick 33, still a minute and 20 back. Coasting in 6th. Comfortably out front then Dylan, 5.1 seconds still. 4 minutes on the race clock. Vicho and Fat Pickles still battling out for that final podium position. Fat Pickles getting the wider line as they run down towards the bridge. Vicho still just got the advantage. Still bumper to bumper between these two. Just got to be careful. Mental Nev in the background with a fresh set of tyres on. He's going to make short work of these two. Are we going to see Fat Pickles? No, he doesn't sling one up the inside at the end of the bridge either. Maybe looking for a better run out of this right-hander up towards the over 90 at the top of the hill. Pulls out then. Mental Nev right on the back end of these two. He might even follow Fat Pickles through. He does. He's going to sling himself up the inside of the pair of them. Mental Nev up the inside then. He takes 3rd. Fat Pickles takes 4th. So unable to hit that final podium position at the minute. Vicho looking to get that position back as well. And he's got it back up into 4th for Vicho. Oh, sorry, he was 3rd, but now 4th. Mocking in 6th then, 4 seconds back now. Bob and Mutt. Mutt's managed to get himself past, so Bob's been pushed down into 8th position from 7th. Valtteri closing up on these two as well. Is Valtteri driving for Team DCC? Yes, he is. Look at the size of that. Is that Rick 33 GTR just parking up at the line, waiting for the race to finish by the looks of it? Bob then slings himself up the inside, going for the position back on Mutt. It's going to be 3 wide. Oh, no, it's not quite. Valtteri not managed to get side by side with these two. So Bob back up into 7th, but Mutt's carried better speed. Valtteri slings one up the inside as well. Oh, wrong direction. Who's going to win out here? So Mutt up into 7th. Bob holds 8th. Valtteri 9th. Don in 10th then. He's got himself past Fubuki and Potter McPot up into 10th. Fubuki 11th. Potter 12th. Battling all the way to the finish then, these boys. JPH 13 having a lonely race, 4.7 seconds back from that battle in front. And Rick 33 just waiting for this timer to tick over. Okay, mistakes starting to happen then. Dylan lost half a second. Bit more time there. Tyre wear really starting to hurt him now. Mental Nev back up into 3rd position. There's only a second back from White Shark Jim as well. So White Shark's gone for the no stopper. Mental Nev has stopped. We've only got 20 seconds left of the race clock, so are we going to see Dylan cross the line and go for another lap? No, I don't think we are. We've only got 10 seconds remaining. Dylan's going to come through to take the win then. Deciding to take the no stop option in the Subaru. Tiny little collision on the wall on the way through there, but plenty of time to play with. So Dylan comes down, takes the race win in the first race of season 15 of GTTCC. White Shark Jim takes 2nd. Mental Nev comes home 3rd into the wall. V-Show 4th. Fat Pickles 5th. Mocking Weeks takes 6th into the wall. Mutt's going to take 7th. Valtteri is going to take 8th. Oh, yes. Mutt 7th, Valtteri 8th, NRT Bobby 9th, Don in 10th. Fubuki in 11th, Potter McPot in 12th, JPH in 13th, and Rick 33 in 14th. Real close battles in race 1 then. That's what we want. Very clean, respectful racing in the old GTTCC. You're bound to get incidents like you do in all these races. Looks like everyone enjoyed that one. It was a good race, Tim. It was a good race. Let's see what race 2 brings. So it's race 1 is the one make race. That's why everyone's in the Subaru. And race 2 is free choice. So it'll be interesting to see what cars people have picked. I'll tell you what I have got to do though. I have got to go get myself some more liquid. So I've got a few minutes break. I'll be back in a second. Better not have been spamming me. It's good. I was half expecting to come back to a spammed chat then. Well done. Very, very adult of you. Nice bit of orange juice. Right, let's have a quick look and see what sort of cars people are driving. There's only a few in there. We've got the McLarens, Bugattis, the Ferrari, a Lamborghini, a Citroën. So not long. Let me say that again. Not long between race 1 and race 2. See what Fuji's got to bring then. Can be a tricky little circuit, Fuji. The mid-rears. Oh, we've got an NSX in here, an RCF, the Lexus. Looks like everyone going for a bit of a mid-rear option. No front-wheel drives in the Fusion League at the minute. Yeah, they can be a little bit twitchy, the mid-rears, so we'll see how they handle Fuji circuit. Some awkward off-camber turns on this course. Let's get ourselves... see if we can do a bit of an onboard lap with somebody. Here we go. Let's have a bit of a rip round with Mutt then. Change it up. So driving the Huracan then, Mutt. Heading down this start-finish straight down towards Deitch. Again, just dips a little bit as you roll through here. Heads downhill on the corner. Again, awkward turn on lap 1 that will be, as will turn 2. Commonly known as the Coca-Cola corner. Down into 100R. Just tightens up a little bit on the way out, this one. Just got to be careful not to run it too wide or upset your line into this next turn, which is the hairpin. Got to be careful not to run it out wide there as well. So through turn 7 and 8, down towards turn 9 off the 300R, down towards Dunlop. We have got the little chicane in as well. Again, tricky little bit of the circuit coming up. Off camber corners here. This one's not too bad, the left, and then heading up to nets. Terrible, terrible corner. You'll see if 1 or 2 backwards cars through there later on in the race, I can imagine, when the tyres wear out a little bit. And into Panasonic, final turn of the course, and back onto this start-finish straight. That is a lap of Fuji circuit. Are you Team DCC as well, or are you just got the great big logo smashed on the side? Who are you driving for, Mutt? Juicy Fruit, okay. Yeah, definitely plenty of DCC logos flying about in all the leagues from what I can see. For Buki and the 650. P1 Don in the Ferrari. White Shark Jim in the Ferrari. Sounds so good, that thing. JPH has gone for the widest car on the planet. The GT by Citroën. Which may as well just be a spaceship. Look at it. Trust the French though. You want a wacky car, the French will produce that for you. No problem at all. Look at the old Citroëns. Maniacs. But then in the Lamborghini we've just done an onboard lap with. Mocking Weeks has gone for the NSX. Potomac Pot is in the McLaren. V-Show also gone for the McLaren. Got a McLaren for... oh, we've just been with Potomac Pot. Another Citroën with Rick 33. Rico. NRT Bobby has gone for the beastly Bentley. With the active wing. Rocking the We Are Driven logo. Another 650S for Valtteri. And then again, popular car then. Be interesting to see what the other leagues are doing car-wise. So, all are they? Yes, yeah, they are all mid-rear. Even the Bentley. Where's NRT Bobby? Where are you? Yeah. Damn thing sounds beautiful. Right, let's just wait for this second race to get underway then. White Shark Jim spent as many hours on his second livery as he has his first by the looks of it. That sticker placement, just, you know, what can you say? Look at it, red wheels and a Samsung sticker. What more do you need? Forget all your silly lines and your patterns. Right, he's driving for Team Samsung. There you go. Potomac Pot driving for the We Are Driven. That's a snazzy looking livery there, Potter. Make that yourself. Spaceship 1. Spaceship 2. The aliens have landed. Come on then, boys. That's been longer than 5 minutes now. Come on. Let's get this race underway. I can see 10 minutes on that, 10.5 minutes on that little race timer in the bottom left-hand corner. Here we go then. So, race 2, reverse grid. Same format. Half an hour, but we changed to Fuji circuit and not St Croix. In for round 2 then, half an hour, Fuji circuit, tyre wear times 3, everyone rocking the mid-rear cars. Rick 33 on pole then, JPH in second, Potomac Pot third, Fabuki fourth, P1 Don fifth, Bobby in sixth, Valtteri seventh, Mutt in eighth. Just wait for these lights to drop. And they're away. I think I've lied to you all. We have got an RCF, which is not a mid-rear. So Rick 33 trying to handle the weight of those big Citroëns. Oh, a little bit wide through there. It's going to run as the two spaceships side by side down towards the Coca-Cola turn. Rick Rick 33 just got the advantage as they head down here. Great big cars, the Citroens. Potomac Pot squeezed himself 3rd position. Fubuki 4th. P1 Don 5th. And RT Bobby in 6th. Valtteri 7th. Fat Pickles in 8th. Mental Nev in 9th. Mutt in 10th. V-Show 11th. Mutt in 9th. He squeezed himself past Mental Nev. Dylan in 12th. 13th now, sorry. White Shark Jim just squeezing his way through. So Dylan 13th, Mocking Weeks 14th. Who was in the RCF? Where's that thing? There it is. The only non-mid-rear car here. Fat Pickles Bro going for the Lexus option. Let's see how that gets on in this race. So, Rick 33 has managed to pull himself a little bit of a gap from JPH at the minute. Not enough to get himself out of the slipstream range. Potomac Pot trying to close that gap up on JPH in front. Here he goes now then. 650S versus Citroen. He's got the advantage into turn 1. Has he outbraked himself? No, he hasn't. So Potomac Pot then slots himself up into 2nd. JPH gets a good exit, gives Potter a little nudge down the track. Potter's put his car right in the middle of the circuit. No, you're going around the outside if you want it, JPH. Slings across the apex. Leaves JPH in the dust a little bit. Now he's just got to hunt down the other spaceship in front of Rick 33. 1.2 seconds down at the minute for Potter. JPH 3rd then. P1 Don 4th. JPH going a little bit wide through there. Don in 4th in the Ferrari. Fubuki 5th in the 650. We've got Bob in the Bugatti behind. 6th position. See how that big monstrous oofing car gets on this season. Fat Pickles in the RCF then, 7th position. Valtteri 8th, also in a 650. Lamborghini for Mutt in 9th. McLaren for Dylan. Ferrari for Mental Nev. Ferrari for White Shark Jim. McLaren for V-Show. And NSX for Mockin. Still bumper to bumper as they head down this long start-finish straight. Rick 33 still leading, 1.5 seconds he's now got over Potomac Pot. And in the background, JPH now coming under pressure for that 3rd place. We've got P1 Don and Fubuki looking for a way past. Fubuki's got his way up the inside. Don is just in the slipstream. Oh, tiny bit of contact between Don and JPH. Don getting his braking a tiny bit wrong. So Bob up into 6th, looking to close that gap up on Don in front. Fat Pickles 7th. Mutt in the background, under pressure from Valtteri. Valtteri under pressure from Dylan. Winner of race 1 for Dylan, already up into 10th position. This is the Alien League, yes. So White Shark 11th, Mental Nev 12th. Mockin's made a position up into 13th, got himself past V-Show, now down in 14th position. Rick 33 extending still, 1.6 seconds. What's everyone's strategy going to be here? Can they make a set of tyres last 30 minutes at Fuji? Potomac Pot is unable to close that gap up on Rick 33, and he's starting to come under pressure from Fubuki in the other 650. board with Potter then, looking at Fubuki. Right on the back end of Potter now. Don slings himself up into 4th position. Bob now 5th. Potter McPot goes defensive again, sticks his car right in the middle of the circuit as he runs down towards turn 3. Into 100R then. Oh, a little bit wide for Potter. Fubuki, can he slot one up the inside? No, he can't. Potter McPot comes back across. Hits that racing line, lines himself up for the hairpin. Will Fubuki make a run down the hill towards Dunlop? No 4x4s. Is there 4x4? There's no 4x4. Oh, here's the... yeah, of course it is. Yes, of course it is. The Bugatti's 4-wheel drive, isn't it? And the Audi. But the Audi. Twit. Lamborghini. Because it's basically an Audi. So Fubuki clinging onto the rear end of Potter on these last few turns. Don's closed that gap up as well. Can Fubuki make the move on this run down the start-finish straight? Potter McPot gets a good line through there. Oh, it's compromised on the exit though. He's had to run himself off track. It's going to slow him down. Fubuki's slowly closing up on him. He's dragging P1 Don with him. Potter McPot might lose 2 places here. Keeps his car in the middle of that circuit. He's not making it easy for Fubuki. Halfway down this circuit, this start-finish straight, Fubuki is just going to get it done. P1 Don carrying speed though. Potter McPot loses 1 position to Fubuki, but holds on to 3rd. Just P1 Don looking for a way past. There's Fubuki. So Don 4th, Bob in 5th, JPH in 6th, Fat Pickle 7th, White Shark Jim in 8th. There's the other 4-wheel drive. Mutt 36 in 9th. Mocking Weeks 10th. Oh, up the inside of Mutt 36 there. Great time to go on board. Mocking Weeks making up a position through the hairpin. Mutt leaving the door a little bit too wide. Mocking Weeks is not going to let that one sit. So he's now on the hunt for White Shark Jim in front. Mutt 36 has to go a little bit defensive into Dunlop, just to try and back off any attack from Dylan and Mental Nev in the background. Mental Nev and Dylan looking a bit dangerous on Mutt at the minute, putting themselves in good position at the end of this lap. So V-Show made up a position, back up into 13th. Valtteri now at the back of the pack in 14th. So on to lap 5, just 9.5 seconds between all 14 drivers, all on this same start-finish straight. Rick 33 out front, 1.5 seconds in the great big monstrous Citroen. Fubuki in the 650, sitting in 2nd. P1 Don just slings himself up the inside of Potter McPot. So Potter McPot does lose that 3rd position down to 4th then. Can he make that position back up anytime soon? Bob's picked himself up a tiny bit of penalty. If he keeps running wide in that big heavy beast, he might pick up another. It's good to see that he's got Georgie the Duck smashed on the side of his car as well. Oh, Potter McPot a little bit wide into the hairpin. Just looking for quickest line through there. Got a wheel on the grass. Nearly spun him round. He managed to keep it in a straight line and keep position as well. He's lost a lot of time to P1 Don in front. He's kept himself in the race. NRT Bobby then 5th. Fat Pickles 6th. JPH 7th. So Fat Pickles has managed to get his way past JPH now as well. Mocking Weeks up into 8th. So he was sitting at the back of the pack, Mocking. He's got himself past White Shark Jim as well now. NSX working well for Mocking here at Fuji. White Shark in 9th. In the over-liveried Ferrari. So Dylan 10th. Winner from race 1. Mutt in 11th. Dylan's the winner of race 1, not Mutt. Mental Nev all over the back of Mutt heading down here as well though. Mutt could lose another position. Mental Nev already side by side before they hit the pit entrance. Ferrari just carrying so much more speed than the Lamborghini down here. Trying to get himself back across to the racing line. Mutt's going to try and sling one back up the inside. Oh, tiny bit of contact. Side by side as they leave. Oh, it's 3 wide. Who else have we got in this fight? Oh, it's V-Show who managed to slot one up the inside. He didn't manage to keep that position from Mutt. He saw the opportunity and went for it. Didn't work out for him, so Mental Nev up to 11th, then Mutt 12th, V-Show 13th. Valtteri slings one up the inside of V-Show, retakes that 13th position. V-Show down to 14th. Rick 33, he's had his gap reduced down to 0.7 of a second. Fubuki and P1 Don starting to close that gap up massively on him. Fubuki's gap has come down as well. The Ferrari's looking pretty fast here. Is there anything that Rick 33 can do? Has he got the power in that great big lump of a car to pull away? Not at the minute. They're just in the slipstream range, the 2 drivers behind, so they are closing up on him. 0.6 of a second. The Audis are not bad, Tim, but they blow through tyres. They blow through front tyres like you wouldn't believe. They absolutely eat front tyres. And I think the boys, you know, as you can see, this is the sort of elite of the elites. Majority, 99%, have gone for mid-rears because they're the most balanced. They don't blow tyres out too quick, front or rear. So still on with Rick then, looking back at Fubuki and P1 Don, trying to get further up onto this podium. Down to 0.4 of a second. If they can stick with him onto this final turn, they'll get a good run down onto this on the start finish straight. Fubuki all over the back end of him. Tight line through there for Rick 33. Oh, Don trying to go around the down the inside of Fubuki at that final turn. 0.4 of a second. Here comes Fubuki and P1 Don then. Halfway down the start finish straight. Are you going to see Fubuki sling one up the inside? Yes you are. Is P1 Don going to follow him? Side by side as they go through there. 33 doing anything he can to hold on to it. He's going to try and keep the power down. It does look like Fubuki's just got in front. Has slots himself back over onto the racing line. P1 Don then thought about slinging one up the inside at the Coca-Cola corner. Oh, gone wide though for Rick 33. So Fubuki up to top spot. Rick 33 in second. P1 Don third, but looking for a way past. Fat Pickles in fourth. NRT Bobby fifth. JPH in 6th, White Shark 7th. What happened to Potter? Potter, have you stopped? I think Potter stopped. Okay. Where were we? White Shark. Okay, Mocking Weeks in 8th then. Oh, White Shark trying to go up the inside of JPH. Mocking Weeks trying to follow him through as well. Still having a great punch up midway through this race, this midfield pack, as we did in race 1. Mocking Weeks under pressure from Dylan and Mental Nev. So is it just Potter McPot that stopped? Mutt in 11th, Valtteri 12th, V-Show 13th. Potter McPot has stopped then. Fresh set of boots, but he's managed to pick himself up a penalty as well. He's gone for the racing softs, but sitting at the back of the pack now. Can he make them work to his advantage? With the other drivers still having a bit of a fight. Might allow him to close the gaps up a little. Let's see. Fubuki then still out front. P1 Don has got himself past. He's into second. Okay, I think Rick 33 has chucked himself in the pits. So Fubuki versus Don then. 5 seconds back to third place, Fat Pickles. Again, good tyre wear on the Lexus. NRT Bobby smashing his rears. So White Shark in 5th, JPH 9th. 9th? Why? It's because it says 99. JPH 6th. So Dylan, winner of race 1, up into 7th place, not stopped yet. Are we going to see a no-stopper from him this race? Mocking Weeks in 8th. Mental Nev in 9th. Again, real close together this lot. Mutt in 10th. Valtteri in 11th. And V-Show 12th. Rick 33, he has stopped then from the front of this race. Fresh set of racing softs on board for him. He's also grabbed himself a little bit of a penalty. He's got Potter McPot 4.5 seconds down then. Are we going to see any of these front runners stop as we just go with P1 Don? Looking for the move past Fubuki. He's got the inside line into turn 1. Brakes lighting up as they go through there. Side by side on the exit. Who's going to have the advantage down into turn 3? It's going to be Fubuki. Side by side through there. Oh, tiny bit wide, heading into 300 then. That gives Don the advantage. He sneaks himself through into top spot. Fubuki having to run a little bit wide through there to give P1 Don enough space. So can Don then start pulling a gap from Fubuki? Losing more time to boys in front is Fat Pickles, 5.7 seconds back. Still having a great punch up here in the mid pack. 4th for Bob, just Dylan looking to sling one around the outside. Oh, he's back up the inside, sorry, I was looking at the wrong turn. Great drive by Dylan, up into 4th then. Oh, White Shark Jim slings one. Bobby's line slightly compromised with, oh, Mocking Weeks getting it wrong. Yeah, sorry, Bob's line slightly compromised with Dylan coming through. That just allowed White Shark Jim to take advantage. JPH didn't manage to take advantage, and just as we were talking, Mocking Weeks just put the power down a little bit too early, spun the rears up, and he's lost a couple of positions. Down to 9th then for Mocking. Mutt in 10th, Valtteri 11th, V-Show in 12th, Rick 33, 6.7 seconds back in 13th. Potter McPot 6.3 back in 14th. It doesn't look like we're going to see many of these other drivers stop. Only 10 minutes remaining. Don then is starting to pull a bit of a gap from Fubuki. Tyres looking in a slightly better condition for P1 Don. Can't do anything about those two in front, absolutely nothing, and he is coming under pressure from race winner from race 1, P1 Dylan. He's only 2.2 seconds back. We've got 9.5 minutes remaining. Can he make it to the front of the pack? P1 Dylan. He is currently 9.5 seconds off of race leader. Also a fellow P1 driver, P1 Don. I've got to say, if there was driver of the day in this race, it would have to go to Dylan. Don then starting to stretch. 1.7 for Buki. Can't keep with him. And there's the gap back to Fat Pickles in third as well. It's a big old gap. He's still holding on to that third position though, but for how long? Dylan's taken almost a second out of him down there. It was 2.2 and is now less than a second between Fat Pickles and Dylan. On board with Fat Pickles then, looking back at an attacking P1 Dylan and an attacking White Shark Jim. Also looking a bit tasty at the end of this race in that Ferrari. Gap down to 0.6. Still dragging White Shark Jim with him though is P1 Dylan. Oh, slightly deep into Dunlop. That's put him under more pressure from White Shark. Compromised through the next turn as well. White Shark all over the rear end of him. That's dropped him out of this fight with Fat Pickles for the time being. He's got to worry about White Shark Jim behind him now. Closes back up on Fat Pickles. So just 0.7 of a second in it between third and fourth. Starting to come down now. They just hit the halfway point of the start-finish straight. Again, that tiny mistake from Dylan. He possibly would have been able to go for the move down here, but he's had to go defensive from White Shark Jim. Side by side as they head down towards turn one. Dylan just holds on to it, but for how long? White Shark gets a good run out of the final turn. Slips through the kink of turn two. White Shark goes for the move down the inside into turn three. A little bit too far back this time. Right, let's have a quick skip through, see what else is going on. Fat Pickles then holding that third position. Fourth for Dylan, fifth for White Shark, sixth for Mental Nev, seventh for Mocking Weeks, eighth for Bobby, JPH in ninth, Valtteri in 10th. He's closed himself up on this pack. Broke away from Mutt and Visho. And then Rick 33 in 13th, Potomac Pot 14th. Still got penalty to lose. Don then. What can I say? 2.8 second lead right now. He's currently holding fastest lap of the race as well with a 1:44.1. And while we've been chatting, Dylan has got himself up into that final podium position. Got himself past Fat Pickles. Can he start breaking away from Fat Pickles? White Shark Jim's going to be looking for that fourth position as well. Mental Nev just tucked in the background as well in sixth. Mocking Weeks seventh. He's pulled the gap from the drivers behind. NLT Bobby another 2.2 seconds back. JPH just 0.3 and Valtteri just 0.5. And there is that monstrous great Renault of Rick 33s. He's got himself up into 11th position. Visho 12th, Mutt 13th, Potomac Pot has chucked himself in the pits again. Don just keeps extending, 3.4 seconds. Buki has not been able to bring it back to him. Tyre wear on that McLaren. A lot worse than the Ferrari in front. And now Dillon's McLaren as well, also suffering from tyre wear. White Shark Jim managing to get past Fat Pickles as well, so held on to that third for an awful long time, Fat Pickles, but lost it now, down to fifth, under a bit of pressure from Mental Nev as well for that fifth. Also driving the faster Ferrari by the looks of things. So Markin Weeks 3 seconds back, again pulled more time from the drivers behind. Bobby holding 8th, but I think he's just having to go defensive from this big gaggle of cars behind him. We've got JPH, Rick 33 and Valtteri all vying for that 8th position. JPH all over the back end of Bob down here. Got a similar situation between Valtteri and Rick 33 as well. JPH going for a move on Bob. Valtteri going for a move on JPH in the background. We've got Matt Mutt 36 in the background going for a move on V Show. Getting that done as well. Ooh, a little bit heavy on the gas on the way out of there. Nearly losing the tail end. V Show comes back through. Potter McPot, yep, sitting the end of race 2 out by the looks of things, Potter. Nearly 4.5 seconds for P1 done now. It's took him a while to get up front, but now he's there. He's just stretching his lead. 2.5 minutes remaining. Dillon losing a bit of time to Fabuki. Oh, in the background, Mental Nev slinging one up the inside of Fat Pickles as well, pushing him down to 6th. Weeks closing up 2.7 seconds. Oh, just stretching over to 2.9 in the background. There's all sorts kicking off. Valtteri getting himself past Bobby as well. 33. So Bob starting to struggle in the what's he driving? The Bugatti? How could I not know what that is? Oh, tiny bit of contact between Bob and Valtteri. Bob's looking a little bit forceful on Valtteri there. Valtteri pushed down to 11th then. V-Show getting himself back past Mutt with that little mistake he made in turn 1. Can Mutt do it again? Closes up then using that slipstream. Slings one the right hand side. Nothing V-Show can do about this. Oh, Mutt's gone deep again though. Where's V-Show? Has not managed to make that comeback this time. Closes up all over the back end of Mutt 36 through turn 3. Nowhere for him to go though. Right, P1 Don. He's starting to pull Raoul sorts of gaps here. Don, 5.4 seconds over for Buki. So just 20 seconds remaining. Don is going to cross the line for another lap. See who else manages it. Gap up to 6 seconds then between Don and Fabuki. Looks like it might just be Don. There you go. Fabuki then comes home to take 2nd. Timer ticks over. Dillon comes home to take 3rd. Final step of the podium. Mental Nev as well having a great race, coming home to take 4th. Fat Pickles coming home for 5th in the end. Mocking week 6, White Shark Jim. What happened to White Shark Jim? He got it all wrong. Down in 7th. Rick 33 in 8th. JPH 9th. Bobby in 10th. Valtteri 11th. Mutt 36 in 12th. V-Show 13th. And Potter McPot 14th. What happened to White Shark Jim? He He was in 4th position. Oh. Well, apart from that little bit of controversy at the end from White Shark, again, another clean race. GTTCC providing what we expect to see. Nice, clean racing. Respectful. It's good. Oh, while I'm talking, look. Let's wait for P1 Don. Finish his lap. He can do what he wants now, look. Sorry, Don, nearly forgot about you then, mate. There he is then. Grabbed so much of a lead, he's managed to do 1 extra lap. There he is, rolling across the line to take the win. Parking it up, all proud of himself. Infinity Decals team driver taking the win in race 2. P1 drivers winning both race 1 and race 2. P1 Dylan taking race 1. P1 Don taking race 2. There you go. But yes, aliens throughout pretty much. No problem, Tim. No problem at all. So that was the opening round of GTTCC. Back again same time next week, 9 o'clock for rounds 3 and 4. I myself am back Sunday night at 8 o'clock with the Tanso boys and their Ford Focus League. Followed straight after that at 9 o'clock with the P1 boys and the Multi-Class League. Again, it's a different car, different track every week, and I forget which one it is, so you'll just have to wait and see. It's a surprise race for you lot, that's what it is. That's what I'm going to make it out to be. Then Monday night, we're back at 8:30 for the Tanso boys again in the Chewit Racing Mini Cooper Cup. So that's 8:30. Tuesday, 8 o'clock for the Clash of the Teams race. That's been some good racing in that one as well. Back at 8:30 on Wednesday for the GR3 Team Oliver Racing MRC League. Always good racing in that. And then Thursday, back for round 2 of the Mazda Touring Car League with the P1 boys again. So busy schedule. Pretty much back up to full Saturday nights off at the minute. That's how I'm rolling. So let me just flick this on. Stickers are here. Shirts are here. I'm going to do a reveal tomorrow. All right. Shirts are here. Stickers are here. If you want some, give me a shout. I'm on the Facebook page. Drop me a chat on here, whatever. I always answer the chats on the YouTube things. Give them a likes and all that sort of stuff, and reply if I need to. So if you need to get hold of me and you want a shirt or a sticker, get yourselves onto the Facebook page and give me a shout, or give me a shout on here. All right. That's about them. So that's it, pretty much for the night. Nothing more to report. You know what's coming up for the week to come. I hope you've liked what you watched. If you have, give it a like, comment and subscribe. If you want to help my channel out, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/dartsmoker. Drop me a little donation on there if you can. Appreciate it. Yeah. Tell your mates. Tell your mums. My name's Dart Smoker. I'm out of here.
Yeah.